Right, for this, we're going to build a more complex structure just using this single form here. If I click on it, you'll notice that the whole thing is inside a blue box, and that indicates that it's being grouped. There's lots of advantages to grouping something once you've made it. It stops individual parts sticking to each other. It allows you to very quickly, with one click, select all of something. And as your models become more complex, it simply makes it easier for you to modify and edit your designs. You can always undo a grouping by just right-clicking and hitting explode, and that will take it back to how it was as individual faces and edges. To group it, draw a marquee around it and then right-click and make group. So I'm going to do a repeated pattern in a straight line with a set gap between each repetition of this form. To do that, I get the Move tool and I'm going to click onto that bottom corner there and then start to move it. Whilst I've got this process going, I'm going to tap the Control key and you'll notice that it now turns it from being a move into a copy. And I will then move it the distance that I then want all the other ones to be. So I'm just going to leave it about there. Now to get the pattern with lots of them, I then press X as in times, and you'll start to see that it appears in the bottom right hand corner, and then I put in the number that I want it to repeat. I'm going to press 6 and then press enter. And we get 6 copies, all with the same distance between them. And they've all been grouped as well. Let me just undo that. If I wanted to do the same, but this time in a circular pattern, maybe going around our character here, then I would start off by selecting it, but this time going to the rotate tool. And your cursor has this large protractor on it, and you're going to first of all click where the center of this circular pattern is going to be. The further away from the form, the bigger the circle will be. I'm going to place it about here. The second click is merely a reference point, your 0 reference point. It can be anywhere you choose. I'm going to just stick it somewhere up here. The critical one is your next click. Now, as you can see, it's starting to rotate. Remember, I don't want to just move this. I want to move and repeat. So I tap the Control key again. And I could either just judge it by eye, what I want the gap to be, or I can type in the angle that I want. I'm going to go for 15 degrees. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see 15 start to appear, and then I'll press return. And it's given me a copy which is slightly rotated by 15 degrees. And just as we did with the linear pattern, I'm going to now go X, and I want this structure to go all the way around. So 15 degrees into 360, I need to type in X24. And you can see X24 down in the bottom right hand corner, and return. What we now have is a circular array of the same form. Each and every one of them is grouped with a 15-degree step in between each one.